My life was bitter and broken until I met Chan Shi. Every sentence in this story has something to tell you, so watch till the end.
I'm Jackson Miller, 18 years old. I grew up in the suburbs of Vancouver, Canada. You'd think it was a peaceful place, and it was, but not when I was around. I was reckless. I was angry. I was the disaster in a calm neighborhood. I fought everyone, physically, verbally, emotionally. If you crossed me, I hit back twice as hard. I believed in revenge. I thought it made me strong, but the truth was, every time I hurt someone, something inside me shattered. More. One time, my neighbor accidentally splashed water on my dog. She didn't even see him lying there. I was furious. Without thinking, I stormed into her yard and slapped her so hard. She collapsed to the ground unconscious. Panic hit me like a truck. I rushed next door, yelling for help. We poured water on her face. She came back, shaking and terrified. And yet, as stupid and cold as I was back then, I didn't feel guilt. I told myself, people faint sometimes. I didn't learn anything from it. Not yet. My younger brother, Mason, had always looked up to me, even though I was a horrible role model. One night, he told me to calm down after I lost a video game and trashed the living room. That simple word, calm, felt like a slap in my face. In my rage, I punched him, but this time, it wasn't just a hit. He fell backward, cracked his head on the coffee table, and passed out cold. The sound of his head hitting the wood, I still hear it in my sleep. Mom screamed. We rushed him to the ER. I sat outside the hospital room, blood on my hands, crying. Did I just kill my brother? He survived. A minor concussion, they said, but I knew. Crossed a line I could never cross. Not long after, I got into a fight at school. Some kid bumped into me in the hallway. I didn't even wait for an apology. I turned around and slapped him hard. That boy was the son of a military officer. The next morning, cops were waiting at our door. I was arrested, not just suspended, detained. I spent 48 hours in a holding cell. No phone, no bed, just four walls and silence. I thought I was tough, until I was alone with my thoughts. I started to wonder who I was becoming. But still, a part of me whispered, you need to be stronger. So strong, nobody can ever touch you again. That's when I came up with a crazy idea. What if I became a superhero? Not the kind who wears capes. I wanted to fight like Jackie Chan. I wanted to train so hard, so perfectly, that no one, cop or soldier, could ever hurt me or take me down again. That's how I found myself boarding a plane to China. I tracked down a real Shaolin temple, the kind you see in movies. No Wi-Fi, no comfort, just dirt, discipline, and silence. I arrived at the temple, bruised from my past, burning with revenge. I told Master Chan Shi, I want to learn Kung Fu. I want to fight. I want to win. I want to destroy anyone who touches me. He looked at me and smiled. A calm, knowing smile. He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. He simply said, let's see who you are. The next morning, one of his students, just a little kid, maybe 11 years old, bumped into me on purpose and said something rude. I snapped. I pushed him, shouted, ready to fight. That's when the kid flipped me to the ground in 2 seconds. I was humiliated, lying on the dirt floor, my ribs aching, my pride shattered. I looked up to see Chan Shi standing there. He asked, how does the pain feel? I couldn't answer. I was too ashamed. He knelt beside me and whispered, Kung Fu is not for hurting others. It's for healing yourself. If you came here to fight others, you're already lost. Something changed in me that day. For the first time, I felt the weight of all my violence, all my rage. And for the first time, I wanted peace, not control, not power, just peace. Day by day, I trained, not just my body, but my heart. I learned discipline, balance, forgiveness. I learned that real strength is not reacting when you're provoked. It's knowing you can destroy, but choosing not to. When I returned home months later, people didn't recognize me. The neighbor I once slapped, I apologized. She cried. My brother, we talk every day. He's my best friend now. Today, teach kids in my neighborhood basic self-defense, but more importantly, teach them self-control. Revenge never heals pain. It multiplies it. Forgiveness is the true release. True strength is peace. Being calm in a storm shows more power than starting one. Thank you for watching till the end.